Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Leo for October 2021. Keep in mind it's a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you and disregard the rest. Go about your day, but know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you, your active free will, the choices you make, and the steps you take in your world to get your fulfillment. And to me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and it's something only you can do because it lies at the tips of your fingers and the soles of your feet. So use that power wisely, my friends. For all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like it resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join this journey with me. I'd love to have you along the ride. And guys, if you do like the video or you just want to help support the channel, please smash the like button. Help me out. Let's circulate this to more people who may need to hear this message. As well as one last piece of housekeeping before we move on. Guys, I am on Instagram now. You can follow me at Grassroots_evolution_tarot. I'd love to have you join that community. I am doing daily posts over there as well and writing out channeled messages, as well as there is a few videos there too, so check it out if you'd like. So before I get into the reading as well, I'm just going to take a moment to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, as well as Archangel Metatron and my team of light, and any of your spirit guides who would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the most far-reaching of everyone, but for the highest good of everyone as well. So before I go too far into the cards today, I do have some messages. Let me find it. The Messages of Life Oracle for some spiritual advice. So let's see what we have for the sign of Leo for October 2021. Now keep in mind time is fluid, guys, so even though I'm labeling this October 2021, if it resonates from something in the past or if it's something that hasn't happened yet, just keep an open mind, because oftentimes I do feel like these messages are a little bit before their time. So you have openness that came out, awareness, dance to the rhythm of life, and I reap what I sow. And that's really awesome, because to me this goes back to this personal freedom, that you reap what you sow. In this world, the effort that you put out, it's going to come back to you. Now what I heard is trying not to hold so much onto an idea of an attachment to an outcome, because we're moving towards a goal, but sometimes plans change, and you know what, sometimes those little switch ups, those changes, they actually work out better than maybe what we were going at towards before. So what I'm hearing is, for example, if you're in school and you decide, you know what, second year you choose, you know, I didn't like what I did the first time, I think that it's not my passion, I didn't enjoy it, I want to try something else. There's nothing wrong with that. Same with changing your major after, you know, you've already done a little bit of, you know, your course, or changing careers, you know, changing direction. That may be really important for some of you. So I reap what I sow says, I am aware of all that I create around me. Sooner or later, all that I do and all that I think comes back to me in some way. Be it positive or negative, it will reap the fruits of what I have sown. Therefore, I abundantly fill my life with light and love. For all the seeds of light I sow, I will harvest the greatest richness. And I think this goes down really to just being a really good person, right? Just being the kind of friend you would want to have. And this, now what I heard is not getting involved in other people's lives and sticking your nose in the business and stuff like that. Not being that friend, but being the friend that is there when you need someone to talk to, willing to give advice, but not the meddling, okay? So there's a lot, because that feel like that is important, and I'm here just saying what Spirit's saying, okay? So you also have dance to the rhythm of life. Today I discover the joy in my heart. I cease to cling to things I do not need, to things I do not have, and to things that I am not. I no longer struggle against life or simply endure it. I regain a positive attitude. I appreciate and accept life as it is. I appreciate and accept life as it is. So I had to read that twice because I think it's super important. I live in accordance to the will of God and see the magic and love in everywhere, or of love in everywhere in my life. I think it's really important, again, to go, we want to appreciate that we're still here in this world. We don't want to just endure this world. We want to be a presence in it. We want to be a part of it. And you are an active creator just by your power to do. So don't give that away. Don't give it to anyone. And this is also about not enduring life, not just going day to day and trying to make it through the day. We want to make sure that every day we are engaging with life. Every day we are finding joy in our worlds. And if we're finding externally that we're not getting that, this is something we need to, for our own well-being, create on our own. For example, what I'm hearing for some of you is read a book. Grab a book for 10 minutes a day and read a book. Get 15 to 20 minutes of exercise, half an hour. But even if it's just something small, get out and take a walk and read your book. Do a few self-care things in a day that are going to help you, okay? And I mean, sometimes we're like, oh, I don't have the energy to read. Oh, I don't have the energy to walk. Force yourself. Get your butt outside, take a walk, because when you get back, your mindset's going to be totally different, your body's going to be different, and it doesn't mean that you have to go crazy. You don't have to go for an hour. Like I said, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. If you want to take it 20, set a timer, 10. When it goes off, turn around. Each day going more, but this does a lot for our body. What I also heard is it gets endorphins going, it gets our heart working, our blood pumping, our lungs working, and it's really, really good for our overall well-being and our mental health as well. So awareness is here. I am opening my consciousness to my true self. I choose to be here, to grow, to free myself from conflict, and to discover who I really am. I let go of the world of illusion and the limitation that the material world imposes on me in order to elevate my being towards the eternal light. I seek to improve myself as I explore the wonderful being that I am. And in this case, this awareness, I feel like, as well as, I want you guys to do me a little favor. If you do go for your walk, if you do read your book, pay attention. Do this for a week. Do this for 2 weeks. At the end of that, how did you feel? Get some water in. Drink 2 liters of water a day. I've been doing this, and I find it's so helpful. And as soon as I let that scale start sliding, I feel tired and lethargic, and I feel like you might too if this part resonates. So be really aware, again, on the food we put into our belly, how to make me feel. The drinks that we're drinking, what I heard for some of us is alcohol, for caffeine and coffee, could be pop, could be lots of different things. But whatever we're putting in our body, whatever we're putting in our mind, whatever we're feeding ourselves, be it literally or be it figuratively, we want to say, how does it make me feel? Because it's really important, again, on I reap what I sow. If I want to feel energy, right? If we want to feel good, if we know that some of these things are counterproductive to that, we need to bring awareness to it, and again, bring awareness to your power to change that. So openness is here at the bottom, and it says, if one door closes, another opens. I trust the universe, I trust myself, and I trust life. I have faith that something even bigger is coming. I let go and reconnect with the flexibility that opens me to infinite possibilities. I welcome with humility and without judgment all doors that God opens towards or for me, before me. I feel like it's really important as well to not be so stuck in our ways, not be so stagnant, not be so rigid, and to give ourselves a little bit of leeway to experience the world that's around us in a whole new way, to be open to new experiences. And what I'm hearing is Yes Day. I'm not sure if any of you guys have watched it. It's on Netflix, and Jennifer Garner and Yes Day, where kids want to have a yes day, and we always say no, and one day out of your world where you just say yes to things. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're going to say yes to, going through the car wash with the windows down or something like that, but it could mean being yes to a new experience. First off, what I'm hearing is if you're a creature or habit with food, change it up. If you normally eat one thing, change it up. Change up your world is what I'm hearing, okay? Change up your routine and add a little variety, but definitely making sure with this dance to the rhythm of life, I think this one's the most important of all of them, because yes, you reap what you sow. But if you remain closed off to experiences, and if you choose to stay in the past rather than the present, you're creating an experience for yourself, and you are not dancing with the rhythm of the life. So this is really important, to move with the flow of the energy the universe gives us, to remind ourselves each and every day that we are capable, we are powerful, and we are able to move forward in whatever experience we're going through at this time, okay? So Again, I appreciate and accept life as it is, right here, right now, because that's our superpower too. If we look around us and we say, I don't like the way things are, we need to accept the way things are. But doesn't mean we can't change our own world. So for example, hearing weight loss, right? You can look at things in your world and go, you know what, I don't feel good. I know that I maybe need to take some walks. I need to get myself moving. This is a point where we need to accept ourselves and love ourselves right here, right now. But it doesn't mean we have to fall into complacency is what I'm hearing and just go, well, I'm accepting what it is. I don't have the power to change it. Because yes, you do, okay? This means loving and accepting ourselves in every stage of our world. But that doesn't mean that just because I love myself today, if I start doing something tomorrow, I'm going to love myself even less, okay? This is loving ourselves each day, putting our best foot forward, and also I heard being accountable to yourself. So before I move into the tarot, I have the Sacred Self-Care Oracle here, and let's get a message, please, Spirit, going forward for Leo. Thank you. And you have use your hands, and this can be in so many different things, but keep yourself busy. Do a creative project. This could be cooking a meal, making pottery, painting. Some of you, I heard, may shuffle cards. If you like, pull your own oracle decks as well. See what messages Spirit wants for you to do every day. So messages, one more please, Spirit. Use your hands, doing something creative, doing something that you're passionate about. For some of you as well, this is cleaning your house. So you have clean your space. This may be literally scrubbing it down. Could be picking up, and decluttering, getting rid of the things that we don't need. But you see she's washing her window because it's allowing that dirt to go away and allowing us to have a clearer view. So whatever's happening as well, it's really important to cleanse and change the energy. Clean your space. So there is a message here. I have one last before I go. It is from the Dragon Tarot. Anybody who's interested. I'm going to ask a little tarot wisdom or tarot guidance, Spirit. What messages do you have for Leo? So the Page of Pentacles flipped over in the deck. And the Wheel of Fortune. Right away, I heard this has to do with your power to do. Your power to move forward, your power to create your world. And whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. So for some of you, what I heard is baby steps. You may be in your infancy. There's a movie called, What About Bob? What About Bob with Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray. It is hilarious, and I feel like for some of you may want to watch What About Bob because it's really important that we learn how to stand up for ourselves as well, even if you have people around. And that meddling, what about Bob? Well, Bob's kind of a meddler, and I feel like this is really important too for some of you. If you do have someone in your world like that you take charge and you take action and you make changes in your world. But this is really important because this is in the physical. That Spirit is bringing a lot of experiences to you. Some of them I heard are going to be new, some of them are going to be challenging, but this is showing you what you're made of, showing you what you got, and that you may have a whole different skill set that you even knew existed. So right away I feel like Spirit's like saying go after what you want, and for some of you it may be study hard. You may have to study for this. If you are in school, and you've switched majors partway through, you may need to pick up the slack. You may need to also make sure that you're prioritizing your time so that when you are studying, you're focused and your mind is focused there. But it's not something that's bleeding into every part of our life. We need balance. And there is some times where, especially if we're going to school, we may need to put the book down and just relax and enjoy the life without focusing on everything that is due or every responsibility that is on us. Spirit, can you tell me more about this Page of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune, please? Page of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Seven of Swords, and I just flipped this over with the Eight of Pentacles. And I actually feel like there could have been deception or lies. Deceit is what I heard as well in the past that have really helped you open up your eyes and learn some lessons. This could have been you. This could have been, I heard, forward thinking. So this could have been kind of backwards thinking, things that even little lies we tell ourselves, like, oh yeah, it's totally okay. I'm happy and perfect just the way I am. Well, we are. But in our worlds, we may have a lot of things going on that we're not happy, right? And we don't feel like life is perfect, there may be a place where we're like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stop putting on a facade. I'm going to stop telling people I'm super happy if I'm not. I'm going to tell the truth. And you know what? This may be really important because we're allowed to have bad days, my friends. We're allowed to have days that make no sense. We're allowed to have shitty days. But it's how we bounce back from that. It's the glow up from that. It's how we learn the lessons and how we move forward in our world. And that's a huge thing. So I do feel like this Wheel of Fortune coming in with the Page of Pentacles, it's because it's a brand new time for you. The world, the universe is shifting, and it's yours for the making, right? It's yours for the making. Because with this, the Seven of Swords, some of us, again, with this deceit, it might have been people telling us things and us believing it blindly, but for some of us, this is the stuff we've told ourselves, like this inherent belief that maybe we're not good enough, this inherent belief that, you know, we don't deserve happiness or something like that, and that's just not true. So you have the King of Cups that have come out, the Four of Swords, the Devil, and the Sun. And I feel like this is important because you're going to beat out whatever struggle you've been going through, whatever addictions that you've been working through. This is a really big, important place. And I feel like that Seven of Swords could even be, like, in terms of devil energy, it could be fear. It could also be that self-sabotaging little voice saying, you're not good enough. No, you're not. Yes, you are. Hell yes, you are. So with this King, I want to say Cage of Cups. For some of you that may resonate. It could have to do with love too, you know, feeling like you're caged. This here I feel like is really following your heart, honoring your heart, and resting your mind with the Four of Swords and this King of Cups here going, you know what, whatever is stopping you from expressing your truth and going after your true desires, you're going to win it out with hard work and determination, and what I heard is perseverance, my friends. So I hope that resonates. In the time while you're, I heard it maybe in limbo or whatever's happening right now, you know, take the time to declutter your space, to clear your space, to do creative things, to keep your hands busy. What I'm hearing is Final Destination was on TV the other night, and I was watching it, and it reminded me here of the Devil's Idle Hands. Oh, that's a different movie, isn't it? Idle Hands. Devin saw a movie still, but okay, Idle Hands or The Devil's Playground. Here's where we're like, you know what? Keep yourself busy. Don't just sit around. What I heard, some of you may want to play video games, okay, but don't just sit around playing video games, because we actually want to do things to feel like we've accomplished something in our world. So again, clean your space, clear out your headspace, be able to see through those windows a little bit clearer without all the muck and the dirt kind of clouding your vision. So that is definitely figuratively here, but some of you, again, this could be a Capricorn with the Sun as well. This could be you, I feel like, Leo, as well. But I think that it is really just really important. I heard burning desire to move forward with the things that burn you with desire, the things that make you feel whole, the things that make you feel complete. Focus on that. Focus on your strength, my friends. That's the message I have. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.